Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for die-hard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and welcome to the new viewers and the returning die-hard subs to the channel. We do weekly interviews here and provide analysis on the latest Bengals breaking news. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And if you want to know how to subscribe, there's a button below this video, and we also provide a link in the video description. So if you're looking for that, it should be there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bengals just dropped the bag on my guy, Joe Mixon. So congratulations to Joe. The Bengals have signed him to a $48 million deal over 4 years. It actually gives him a 5-year extension. So essentially you're talking about $10 million average over those 5 years. So Bengals extending Joe Mixon. My thoughts on this are it's a great move. You know, I've always been one of the guys that's been kind of in the minority that I'm good with them extending Mixon. I'm good with spending that money on him because Joe Mixon is more than just a running back. He's a guy that can be involved in the pass game, but he's also a guy in the locker room that has been a leader. He's a guy that's exuberated all the time. Anytime he plays football, this man is just all about it. And I think that sends a great message to the Bengals locker room. All of the guys there know that Joe deserved this deal. There's so much more that he can bring to the table, and he is a guy that is amongst that top crop of running backs. Whether you think that or not, most people in Cincinnati know that because given the season that he had last year, it's a miracle that he even ran for 1,100 yards. So definitely well-deserved to Joe Mixon. We kind of expected this, and I kind of hinted at this yesterday on my video with Leonard Fournette. This was a situation. I don't think that it's a coincidence that at 3 o'clock, an hour before the actual deadline to claim Leonard Fournette, this deal was reached. That to me says that had to be used as somewhat of leverage in order for this to happen. So let me explain. When I said that yesterday, a lot of people forget that when Andre Smith finished his rookie deal with the Bengals, there was a situation where they weren't coming to an agreement. Mike Brown used all the way up into the second day of the draft as leverage against Andre Smith to get him to extend the deal. Now, I'm not saying that Mike Brown extorted Joe Mixon or anything like that, but it is a chess move. And what Mike Brown ended up doing was, hey, if you don't want this deal, we'll go ahead and take a tackle to replace you. Now, with you having Leonard Fournette staring down a waiver claim that would only be $4 million, which would essentially be less than what they're paying Joe now, that probably was used as leverage, and that probably caused this deal to get done because honestly, it just really swings things the other way. Now, I don't know this for fact at all. I'm just purely speculating, and I'm going based off of things that Mike Brown has done in the past and the Black Brown family that they've used. And I'm not saying that things went that way, but they were definitely far apart to the point that Joe Mixon was, missing practices with migraines and things like that. And we still don't have a deal done for Alvin Kamara. So we've seen this tactic kind of used around the league. And I'm not saying that Joe's doing the same thing, but, there are guys that were picked in their perspective or their respective rounds that did have the same concerns that Joe had. Obviously, with them being second round running backs, they need to get paid. Joe has earned this money. I think he's well deserving of this money, and I'm glad to see it get done. Will they sign Leonard Fournette? Who knows? It's 4 o'clock as we say it now. They could have, but I doubt that they do now that they have Joe Mixon, and now that they signed him to this big dollar amount. From what we're hearing, it seems like it's going to be a heavy guaranteed on the front end. And then that means on the back end, it's not going to be as guaranteed. So I think this is a great deal for both sides. There's some people that are in the minority or maybe in the majority of not wanting to pay running backs. I think that you had to pay Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is the engine of your offense. And I think that they are going to make it so that it's a deal that's great for both sides. And with them getting in at this number, I think that it's smart for them to do so. As some other running backs like Alvin Kamara, when he gets paid, it could balloon that number and it could have caused both sides to move further away from each other. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But I'm pretty sure that the Bengals protect themselves. I'm pretty sure that we'll see within 3 years of this deal, there will be some protections for them. But they do want to do right by Joe and get him that money. And with this happening, Joe has returned to practice. So he's got some big shoes to fill. And obviously with the Bengals having him paid, also Giovanni Bernard paid, that is a lot of money at the running back position. Hard to say that they would do the same for Leonard Fournette given those circumstances. I know yesterday when I talked about it, I thought that at that point the Bengals would be able to claim Leonard Fournette for free. But it appears that if someone does claim him, that you would have to pay that $4 million. And with that being the case, I don't think that they do it, being that they're paying Gio what they're paying him. But still, I think another team will definitely take Leonard Fournette for that much, considering that guys like Kareem Hunt make around $3 million. But all in all, I'm glad to see that Joe Mixon is back. Obviously, the Bengals brass respects him and wants him around for the long haul. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as usual, I'll leave you with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday. New Stripe City is proud to announce that our channel has partnered with Fanatics, an NFL licensed merchandiser for NFL.com and Bengals.com as well. Through Fanatics, you can buy men's and women's and kids' Bengals apparel and jerseys, and also help grow our channel through using the links in our video description. When you do that, it truly helps grow the channel, and we did this because it allows Bengals fans to not only enjoy our content, but also get top-tier authentic Bengals merchandise. So if you're looking to get a new Burrow or T. Higgins jersey, or even a fresh hoodie or a hat, click on the link in our description. And when you do that, it helps support the channel. Now, when you order a rookie's jersey, and that by rookie I mean Joe Burrow or T. Higgins, it's a special event item, meaning that the NFL has to confirm rookie jersey numbers first before sending it out for production and shipment. And also with COVID-19, it also has slowed this process down as well. So one thing that you'll notice is that you may receive an initial delivery date of October, but that is due to those restrictions. I've been told by Fanatics' support team that once jersey numbers are confirmed and the supply is received, that the item will immediately ship out, meaning that you can expect to get your item sooner than October. However, if you have any questions about your order or when it's going to be shipped or any details, you can reach out to the Fanatics support team on Twitter at Fanatics Support. You can direct message them with your order number and they will give you an update on it. But your jersey is covered for up to 365 days. And this is something that applies to whether you buy it on NFL.com's NFL shop or the Bengals Pro Shop online. We all are under these restrictions, so bear with us. We appreciate it. And as usual, make sure that you're rocking with us on Who Day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.